Hi everyone, it's Sarah. Welcome back to another Friday video here at Mrs. Lincoln's Inkin. Today's project, I want to show you how to make these little paper bows on paper clips. Great for keeping your things together at the office or keeping your spot in a book. And it just gives it that little bit of extra flair with that cute little paper bow right there on top. So me personally, I like the bow that is flush on the top and the bottom rather than having that little gap right here. So this is the bow that we're going to be making today. So let's go ahead and get started. Now making these bows is very simple. We need 4 different strips of paper. We need 2 strips cut at a 1/2 inch thick or wide by 2.5 inches long. We need 2 of those strips. We need 1 strip that measures a 1/2 inch wide by 3 inches long. And then we need 1 teeny tiny strip that measures 1/4 of an inch thick by 1.5 inches long. So those are the 4 strips of paper that you're going to need. And then you're going to need 1 paper clip. And this is a jumbo paper clip. You can get them at, Staples or Office Max in a box of, like 1,000 it seems. So I just picked this up at my local store. Now the next thing that you're going to need is glue dots. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to take my paper strips or paper snips, and on the 1/2 inch by 3 inch strip, I'm just going to make our little banner edges right there. And the way that I do that is I just clip from one corner of my DSP right here, try and get it as center as I can, and then clip it from the other side. And then that's what gives me my triangle right there. Actually, let's do the bow this side because that makes it a little bit easier to see. So once that's done, we're going to take our paper clip and we're going to take a glue dot here, and we're going to make sure that our paper clip with the bottom opening is facing downward. We're going to put a glue dot right on the back of this paper clip right here, just like that. And then we're going to go in here and we're going to stick it right in the center. Well, that's not really in the center, so no worries, grab another glue dot. You're going to be using a lot of glue dots in this little project here, so doesn't matter if there's glue dots everywhere. Okay, so then it should look like that. So then once that's done, what we need to do is we need to take our 2 pieces that measure a 1/2 inch by 2.5 inches, and we need to fold them over like this so they create a little loop. So again, we're just going to put a glue dot right here on the end, and then we're just going to fold it over. Now it doesn't matter if this little bow part right here gets a little smushed down, because we're going to fix that later. So no worries. Then we're just going to do the same thing on this one. Put a glue dot on the end and then fold it over. Just like that. So now, can you guess what we're going to do? We're going to put another glue dot and then we're going to line this piece of bow up right with the edge of our paper clip, just like that. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And then put it right here on this edge. So see, my paper clip wasn't exactly even because you see how my points aren't showing very much on that side and they are on that side. But that's okay. Simple fix. You just take this off carefully and let's just give it a little snip. So you don't have to start the whole bow over, just work with what you got. And then we're going to put this right there again. And I still didn't cut off enough, but that's okay. You get the gist of it. So now our little piece here, what we're going to do is we're going to feed this through that paper clip. And it's going to be a snug fit, but that's okay. That's what we want because this is going to hold all of our bow together. So, and you're working with a little piece of paper here, so there we go. Got to get it over that lip. Okay. So then we're going to fold this over. So we're going to put another glue dot right there. And at this point, I kind of like to use my scissors. And then just put it right there on the paper. And then that'll help your piece of paper stay on the back. And then we're going to fold this up and over. And essentially, it should fit right in between those little two, the edges right there of your two knots or bows. And then we're going to take another glue dot and put it right in here in the back and then close this down. Perfect. Just like that. So now to get the bows up a little bit more, I forgot to grab it. We're just going to take our paper piercer here, and on the end we're going to stick that through the bow carefully and just kind of work it around to give it that nice circle look. Just like that. And then we'll do it on the other side too. Kind of form it with your finger a little bit. There you go. So you can't even really tell that it's uneven. Now, if you wanted to do the bow that has the two things on here, what you would do is with our back piece here, the piece that measures 1/2 by 3, take your paper snips and make 4 little slits. Don't cut all the way through the paper. Just make 4 little slits, so then when this middle piece goes down, it will wrap in between that long piece right there. And then that's how you will get the little indents right there in your bow. So that's it. That is how you make the paper clip bows. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, happy inking!